Picture this, a family dinner table, tension so thick you could cut it with a knife, and Owen Wilson's signature. Wow, dropping at the worst possible moment. That's right, folks. The Meet the Parents saga is back, and it's about to unleash comedic chaos like never before. On June 21st, 2025, The Hollywood Reporter dropped a bombshell. Owen Wilson is officially rejoining Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro, and a surprising new face for Meet the Parents 4, set to hit theaters on November 25th, 2026. But this isn't just another sequel. With a pop superstar in the mix and a plot that promises to crank the awkwardness to 11, this comeback is sparking a frenzy. Why does this matter? Because the Focker family's misadventures have been a cultural touchstone for 25 years, and now they're ready to roast a new generation of in-laws. A family reunion packed with chaos. Let's set the stage. The Meet the Parents franchise kicked off in 2000, serving up cringeworthy comedy gold as Greg Focker, Ben Stiller, a lovable but perpetually unlucky nurse, battled to win over his fiancée Pam's, Terry Polo, intimidating ex-CIA father-in-law, Jack Burns, Robert De Niro. The original film was a box office juggernaut, grossing over $330 million worldwide, and its sequels, Meet the Fockers, 2004, and Little Fockers, 2010, expanded the chaos with Greg's eccentric parents, Dustin Hoffman and Barbra Streisand, and their growing family. Now, Meet the Parents 4 is bringing back the core crew, Stiller, De Niro, Polo, and Blythe Danner as Pam's mom, Dina Burns. But the real kicker? Owen Wilson is back as Kevin Rawley, Pam's absurdly perfect ex-fiancé, whose wealth, charm, and bizarre talents, like carpentry and wearing tiny Speedos, made him a fan favorite. The plot is already raising eyebrows. According to sources, the story centers on Greg and Pam's son, now grown and engaged to a ball-busting fiancé played by none other than Ariana Grande, the pop icon and Wicked star. Imagine Jack Burns, the ultimate control-freak dad, squaring off against a Gen Z powerhouse. This is going to be a clash of titans, an insider tease to the wrap. Grande's character is no shrinking violet. She's bringing a whole new energy to the Focker family dynamic. Directed by John Hamburg, who penned all 3 previous films and helmed the last 2, this sequel promises to dial up the awkward family encounters that made the franchise a household name. The return of Kevin Rawley. Picture Owen Wilson's Kevin Rawley strutting into a Focker family gathering, his golden retriever smile and spiritual Zen vibe instantly infuriating Greg. In the original film, Kevin was the guy who had it all: money, charm, and Jack's undying approval. He built a hand-carved altar for Pam's wedding, for crying out loud. Wilson's scene-stealing moments, like his overly earnest prayer at dinner or his smug carpentry flex, left audiences in stitches. Owen's ability to play Kevin as both infuriatingly perfect and genuinely likable is pure magic, said director John Hamburg in a recent interview. He's the wild card we need to shake things up. Wilson's return isn't just a nostalgia grab, it's a promise of more absurd, laugh-out-loud moments. The announcement hit like a comedic thunderbolt at the Tribeca Festival's 25th anniversary reunion of Meet the Parents on June 7, 2025. Fans in attendance lost it when Wilson, alongside Stiller, casually dropped hints about the sequel. "Ben and I, it's like the 37th time we've worked together," Wilson quipped, only to be playfully shushed by his publicist for spilling the beans too early.
What?
"It hasn't been announced," he laughed, sparking a viral moment that set X ablaze. Media fallout and social media frenzy. The news exploded across platforms, with fans and critics weighing in. Deadline confirmed the film's release date and Universal Paramount co-production, while Collider called it the comedy reunion we didn't know we needed. On X, the reaction was electric. @LightsCameraPod tweeted, "Owen Wilson back for Meet the Parents 4 with Stiller, De Niro, and Ariana Grande? This is gonna be wild." Fans flooded the platform with memes of Wilson's Kevin in his tiny Speedos, captioned, "Ready to make Greg's life hell again." Others speculated about Grande's role, with that movie buff 22 posting, "Ariana as a Focker fiancé? Is she singing her way through Jack's lie detector test?" The hashtag #MeetTheParents4 trended globally within hours, with over 50,000 posts by June 21st morning. Not everyone's on board, though. Some skeptics on X question the need for a fourth film. With that cynic writing, Little Fockers was a mess. Why are we doing this again? Others defended the franchise, pointing to its relatable humor about family dysfunction. The Fockers are us. Awkward, messy, and trying to survive the in-laws, tweeted at ComedyFan88. The polarized reactions only fueled the buzz, proving the sequel is already a cultural lightning rod. The franchise's legacy and new stakes. Meet the Parents struck a chord in 2000 by tapping into the universal dread of meeting your partner's family. Greg's desperate attempts to impress Jack, only to be humiliated by lie detector tests and septic tank disasters, became iconic. The sequels broaden the scope, introducing Greg's free-spirited parents and their chaotic influence. Now, 25 years later, the franchise is tackling a new generational clash. Grande's casting feels like a bold move to bridge the gap between millennial humor and Gen Z flair. Ariana's a comedic wild card, said a Universal exec to Yahoo. She's got the chops to hold her own against Niro's death stare. Wilson's return also brings personal stakes. His recent roles in Loki and Stick have shown his range, but Kevin Rawley is a throwback to his early 2000s comedic peak. Owen's been through a lot in Hollywood, said Fahara's News. From Haunted Mansion's flop to Stick's critical acclaim, he's ready to remind us why we fell in love with him. His real-life friendship with Stiller, dating back to their New York days, adds authenticity to their on-screen chemistry. We're still laughing at the same dumb stuff, Wilson told AV Club, hinting at improv-heavy scenes that could steal the show. The production team is stacked, too. De Niro and Jane Rosenthal's Tribeca Productions, alongside Stiller and John Lesher's Red Hour Films, are producing, with Jay Roach, the original director, back as a producer. This is a heavyweight lineup for comedy, signaling Universal's confidence in the project. But with big names comes big pressure, especially with The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, and Greta Gerwig's The Chronicles of Narnia reboot hitting theaters the same month. Why this hits home? Let's get real. Who hasn't felt like Greg Focker, sweating bullets under the scrutiny of a future in-law? The Meet the Parents series nails that universal anxiety, and Wilson's Kevin is the perfect foil, because we've all met that one guy who's just too perfect. I'm stoked to see Wilson back, bringing his chill dude energy to a franchise that thrives on chaos. But I'll admit, I'm a bit nervous about Grande's role. She's a powerhouse, but can she match the comedic timing of Stiller and De Niro? If she nails it, this could be a game changer. If not, well, Jack's lie detector might not be kind. Either way, this sequel feels like a love letter to fans who've grown up with the Fockers, and I'm ready to laugh until I cry.